Hey everyone, and welcome to a new vlog. Today is grand final day because basically in Australia we play a game called football that isn't soccer, that isn't gridiron, it's called AFL. It's a especially big thing in my state in Australia, and today I'm having some family over. It's also my stepdad's birthday, so we're going to be celebrating his birthday. And our football team just missed out on the grand final. It wasn't their best game, but we were in the semi-finals, which is a bummer. We go for Collingwood, which is called the Magpies, which is this bird. We've just cleaned the house. James vacuumed and actually vacuumed the couch because the couch had a lot of dog hair on it, and now it looks really nice. I've been burning some Nag Champa incense to set the vibe. And a tradition is to have beer party pies, so like little mini beef pies and sausage rolls. So we're going to be having those today. I'm just going to set it up on the dining table as like help yourself, and then people can go watch the game on the TV. So there's some napkins and stuff, some birthday presents, a beautiful bunch of flowers that James got me for our 6-year anniversary the other day. And I just wanted to point out this beautiful flower here. This is called a waratah. It's an Australian native. And I just think it is so beautiful how the leaves come out and frame it. So I just thought you guys might be interested in seeing that because Australia has a lot of unique flora and flowers. We also have a banksia here, beautiful colors. I think these are called leucadendrons, which are lovely. And another color, like a buttery color. So yeah, I have put them over here. I think they look very pretty. And now I'm just setting up some charcuterie board, and I've laid out some glasses to help yourself to water. There's mint in there and lemon from our lemon tree. And then we also have beer. I like drinking Corona beer. I don't drink a lot of beer, but I'll have it occasionally, like on grand final day, because it's, again, part of the tradition. Mum's bringing Corona beer, and when she bought it, the store guy said, "Oh, this is the real one." And she said, "I thought they were all real." He said, "No, this is the Mexican Corona." So are there 2 types of Coronas? Like, I didn't know. Anyway, I like to have Corona with lemon in it, so she'll bring that. And then I've also got some beautiful sparkling rosé champagne or red wine. If somebody would like something different, we'll offer coffee, tea, what have you. And we'll also have a birthday cake that Mum's bringing. So let's get this charcuterie board underway. As always, we'll probably have too many dips. I'm not huge on cheese boards because I'm lactose intolerant, and I can eat hard cheeses, but a lot of the good cheeses I can't really eat much of or else I get sick. But I do like blue cheese. We are keeping it very simple and easy today. I've got these lovely dip bowls from Sita. I like putting out wooden spoons and knives for dips and cheeses. Obviously, you probably need something a little tougher to cut the cheese. I am by no means a pro at charcuterie boards. I'm making this up a bit, but we've got rice crackers for my mum who's gluten-free. I love 3 olive dips, so we'll put some 3 olive dip out. We'll do some tzatziki, beautiful yogurt, cucumber, usually dill, I think. In tzatziki. You can make it yourself pretty easily. And one of the best dips of all time, which is hummus. Again, you can make this yourself from chickpeas. I've actually never made it before though myself. Look who's ready for the big game.
Collingwood forever. Yeah. Oh wait, it's not forever.
Oh, they're already out. Oh, poor James. That's the saddest thing I've ever seen. Good old Collingwood forever. Oh. And he's back.
Good old
Yay! They know how to play the game. Side by side. Okay, he's over it now.
Collingwood's over.
Honey, those are for the guests. No, I'm kidding.
Remember?
Hey, Franny. No, Bill, James, don't joke about that. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I've got to peel these carrots. All right, so here's our charcuterie board all finished with some mint and strawberries, and it actually turned out very beautiful, if I don't mind saying myself. Oh, I can't lift it. Would you do me the honors, James, of taking it to the table? Yay!
I feel like it should be black and white themed.
I don't know if there's many black and white vegetables.
Where is it going?
Maybe we should put it on top of that and just... actually put it...
Because then if someone tries to cut something, we'll be like that.
There we go.
Well, I guess we're not really going to be sitting at the table that much anyway.
No, it's just... Well, so people don't have to lean forward, so I was putting it around the edges, if you get what I mean. Whoa, sorry. James is making the coffees. The coffees have begun before the beer.
Whoa. Where's the camera? It's like pointing over there.
I don't know why it's doing that. And now we've got sausage rolls, vegetarian sausages, because my sister's vegetarian, frittata that's gluten-free for mum, and then frozen meat party pies. So we're ready to rumble.
Are these plant-based or?
No, those are sausage rolls. That's gluten-free frittata.
Yum.
Otherwise, that's all just meat.
And
Beautiful flowers my uncle and auntie brought too from their neighbour's garden.
what's some of them?
Very nice. Here is the birthday cake. Yummy, yummy.
Just test it.
Oh my gosh, no. And we got some plant-based ice cream. Hannah and a blue ribbon. Both of these are really good. Some berries, blueberries, strawberries. And these I bought thinking they were crackers, but they're actually like a Spanish dessert biscuit, and you can put them on ice cream apparently. I've never had them before, but I tasted one just before and it was amazing. Well, hello there. Welcome to about a week later. I'm in the city and we are going to be looking at some tiles because it looks like we might be able to do a main bathroom renovation this year in November, which I'm still not completely sure that's going to happen. Like, I feel like we're in September, November is so close. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we do need to get the bathroom renovated, not because it looks bad, it actually looks really lovely, but because beneath the surface, it's a mess. Like, it hasn't been renovated properly. There's still old galvanized pipes that have just been connected to new pipes instead of it being all replaced, and a lot of the fittings are leaking, and there's just a lot of problems with it. So yeah, if you've seen what the bathroom looks like and you think, but there's nothing wrong with it, you have a great bathroom, it does look great, it's what you can't see that is the problem. So today I'm going to be picking some tiles, hopefully, or at least looking at them and getting some swatches, and also looking at a bathtub and some basins. But the idea is to keep the bathroom layout exactly the same as it is now. And yeah, basically we've got to pick out everything. So if there's a chance of it being done this year, we are ready. Things have been ordered in time. And that's really my aim, just to make sure everything that I can organize, I've organized. So yeah, let's have a look. I'm also going to get coffee and bagel, which I've just stopped to get. I rarely get to have bagels because there's not many bagels around. So I'll check back with you once I've got my bagel. It's a really good coffee, actually. I usually order a soy latte. And this is the bagel. He said it's cream cheese with a blueberry orange zest compote. Because I was trying to get a blueberry bagel, but this does look very yummy. What a treat. It's super windy, but I just thought, I've seen some comments asking for me to show you guys a little bit more about Melbourne, and I thought I'd show you this beautiful street of houses closer to Melbourne. This is just like, I mean, it's an affluent area. These homes would be very expensive. And some of these homes have been turned into businesses as well. This is a particularly beautiful house here with the fruit on it. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys a quick little look at what a Melbourne street might look like. We do have a lot of old Victorian inspiration in some of the buildings, and These buildings, some of them might be restricted with what colours they can paint the exterior. They might have to keep the exterior exactly the same probably. Some of them will be traditional inside, others might have modern extensions out the back or modern interiors. So there's a lot of mixing old with the new, which is something I really love about Australian architecture. Alright, so I've just arrived at the tile place. I don't want to film too loudly, but it's actually a very, very beautiful place to pick your tiles from. These look quite fancy, you know, our bathroom's not going to be fancy, but we want it to be nice. Wow, look at the colours in that piece, that's stunning. And this place is in Richmond on Church Street. Oh my god, look at these beautiful colours. We're going to be going very plain and very boring compared to these. I'm sorry to let you guys know, because we want to match the kitchen basically. I'm actually already seeing one that I quite like the look of, which is this right here. It's almost like a concrete, actually it's literally called level white concrete. I quite like that. In real life, it's a warm neutral. How cool is this showroom though? I love it. This is also quite nice because it's got a bit more texture and more tonal variation in it. That is very textured. Ooh, I like this. I'm definitely into the concrete looking stuff. Warm concrete is like my jam, it seems. Level concrete ash, that's really nice. A little bit more textured. That's too white. We don't want cool either. We want to go warm colors. And can these actually spin? Oh, so you can see it in a different light. Oh. Yeah, I think I like this one the most because it's got a little bit more warmth to it in terms of tones. The color I think is actually slightly cooler maybe, but the tones in it make it more cozy because it's less flat. It's more organic. So I think I like this one the most. And the idea would be to have this as the bench top, and then we would either get the same for the walls and flooring or find a really good match. So yeah, I love that. I think we could also, if we went with a plainer tile on the walls and flooring, we could do this on the vanity top if we wanted slight more, like a difference in the two. And this was the first one I saw, which is lovely too, but it's just a little more flat than the other one. And then there's some more options upstairs as well. These are porcelain. We have some on the walls, some on the floor. A lot of beautiful neutrals in here, but then they also have some colourful tiles as well. Okay, so my parking is about to run out, so I'll just say this quickly, but looks like we have a few options. The bench top will be a different tile to the walls and floors because it would be too expensive and too big a job to be using heavy thick stone on our walls and floors. It's just not something we'll have the budget for, and something we don't even want to do. We want to keep it practical and not a nightmare to put together. Yeah, that's why we have to do separate stones, and we need a thick stone for the vanity because the particular style we want to do needs a stonemason who'll work with the thicker stone. As she explained, we wouldn't be able to get the same finish if we use tiles. So yeah, we've got the white concrete, which they have lots in stock, which also is a great match with a wall tile that I really liked. That's actually a limestone look. So this isn't, you know, when you get a smaller swatch, it's only one small part of the overall pattern of the stone. This one looks a little more fuzzy than the actual one. So these two go together pretty well. Actually on camera, this one looks a little cooler, but in real life, they're a better match. Or these two could also go together well. This one's got a bit more texture on it. The white concrete look is flatter, so if we want a more textured top. And then like I said, the one that I really like, they didn't have a swatch of, and they also only have three in stock, so it's a lot less reliable. Also, it wasn't as good a match with the wall tile. So even though it is my favorite, it might not make sense compared to the others. So yeah, now to look at the bathtub and the basins. All right, now we have arrived at Winnings. We won't necessarily get our stuff from here, but I'm hoping we'll have the ability to view what we want in here, although I'm not actually sure if they have it in stock, so we'll just see. We'll just see how we go. Okay, they've just said that their bathroom division is 5 minutes away, so we're going to a different store and hopefully they'll have the bathtub there because they don't really have bathrooms at this store that I just went to. So this is the bathtub we're looking at, but this is the bigger version, which might be ideal for someone as tall as James because our bathroom is a little bit smaller. They have the same bathtub, but in a 1500 size. It's very important to check the bath. So the really nice thing about this is you see how the sides are actually curved. It means it's not going to dig into your body. So it's really nice to put your hands over the curve and even your neck can lean back on it. And it's really comfy. So yeah, and this one also has an overflow. If you forget to turn off the water, there is an overflow safety there, which is, I think, a really good thing to have. So that's the bath. And in terms of my feet, they do touch the ends, so hopefully it's not too small for James. And then the basin, I love how they have the decoration of the wine bottles. I actually really love this basin, but we're going with under counter just because of cleaning. I mean, it's not that hard to clean under here, but you can imagine stuff does get stuck underneath, depending on, I guess, how close you seal it. But I do love that. It's also a bit wide for our bench. So the one we're looking at is down here. And this is again an overflow. The overflow we would install it so it's over here so you don't see it, although you might see it in the mirror. And it's to kind of mirror the shape of the bath. This is Studio Baguio, and it's a mat. I've got the waist there. And he did explain that you can take this off if you didn't want the silver because it won't match our brushed chrome tapware. It's reasonable without it. We could get away without it. And then the other thing is it's slightly more shallow than I was hoping, but he said a lot of the sinks are at the moment. I think it would be okay. Well, that was very lucky that they had both things in stock and happened to really like both of the items. I'm actually really impressed by the bathtub, especially just because it's a lot more comfortable than our current bathtub. And I like the basin. I think the basin is good, and it has these beautiful little houses. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired now. So we will go home. What's the time? It's about 2:30. And when I get home, I'm really excited to see the children and James and explain to him our findings. All right, well, I'm gonna drive home and I will check in when we get back. Hey guys, so I am back home and I did show James the bath, the sink, and the tiles we have looked at, and he is so easygoing. He's like, yeah, I like what you like, but he's usually got some good advice with the practicalities.
I'm kidding, they're really good.
You like them?
Yeah. It looks awesome.
So the bathtub James actually found first. You found the bathtub, didn't you? Yeah, he found that browsing online, so that's good. And yeah, it seems like we've both agreed we like them. Oh, and also I'll show you guys something. It's possible we could actually use our kitchen bench in the bathroom as well. He's peeing, guys.
Gonna top up my water. Sorry, everyone.
James is filming a video actually today.
Hey guys!
So as we saw earlier, this is the big tiles to go on the wall. But it definitely looks more speckly in this small piece. And it is really interesting because this is the white concrete. I couldn't get the one as a sample that I liked the most, but this next to this in our house lighting, it just looks more cool in its color. Like, see how it's not as warm as these? It's got a little bit of a greeny, bluey gray undertone. So that one we both decided we think is out. And then this one's a bit of a wild card because this wasn't one of the two that I originally really liked, but it was the third option. And these actually go together really well in real life on camera. This looks a lot whiter and brighter. We could use the same bench top that we have here in the kitchen that we know is really a really good one. We've really been so happy with this. The other interesting thing is if we actually take these into the bathroom and see what they're like. Well, you can tell James is filming because his office is purple. Hello! So if we actually bring it into the bathroom, which again, our bathroom looks really nice. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just underneath it all, it's terrible. So, ooh, that does look nice as a bench top. This wood top is really nice, but it doesn't have, we won't be able to like cut a basin into it like we want to and have enough storage organized. So this will be better off being sold to someone who will use it as it is, which I think someone will really like this, because it is beautiful. But yeah, this is looking really nice here. So just kind of getting an idea of, yeah, the coloring in here. I think it'll be good. And also, because we have that kind of beachy aesthetic going on, we think it'll work really nicely with that and all the light timber. So yeah, I think it will be very nice. Tomorrow I'm filming a build video and I've been doing my sketches of what I'm going to build. So I've been working on that. I sketched some of this last night. Pet wipes, definitely always needed. Now, I also got an order today of makeup. Recently, I've been getting really much more into makeup. I've been playing with it and enjoying it more. I'm always like 5 years late to the party. I don't know why, but I'm like always 5 years behind. Like I feel like everyone was getting into makeup 5 years ago, or maybe even longer. But yeah, I got a couple of new things. So basically in summer, you know what? I'm going to zoom out again. In summer, I love to get spray tans. My skin tone is olive, and usually in the past when I tanned, I'd get a lovely deeper tan. I'd go a few shades darker. But because there's such a high prevalence of skin cancer in Australia, I don't go out and tan anymore. I try and keep really sun smart, and if I go to the beach, I usually go in the morning or like later in the afternoon after 4 p.m. when the UV goes down, because Australia also has really high UV as well as New Zealand, so it's very easy to burn here a lot more quickly than say in America or Europe or wherever. So basically what I'm trying to say is I get fake tans during summer and spring. So I needed to replace my tan foundation because I've been using a light one in winter. So I've replaced that. This is my fave. Did I just get my lighter one? Wait, I think I got my... Okay, I got my regular shade. Well, anyway, I got a darker color version of this, so whatever. Anyway, I really like this. The only thing is it took me a while to get used to the smell because it does have a bit of a smell to it. I also got a darker concealer. I've really grown to like this Yves Saint Laurent. You guys are going to make fun of me. Touche Eclat, Radiant Touch. Love this. And so I got a darker color. So yeah, I put this under my eyes, and I guess I should do it a little bit on the other side. I'm going to have a shower soon. I like using an RMS brush to do the concealer. I'm actually more of a recent brush user. I've used my fingers for many years, and I think fingers are best because brushes lose a lot of the product in the brush. With fingers, you can use a lot more of the product. And I like that it heats up the product, but I just don't like that my hands get so much makeup on them. So that's why I've started using brushes. But anyway, got that. Is this my... No, this is a dark one. So that does seem like a good color. I didn't want it to be that much lighter than my skin tone, because I know some people go a few shades lighter in concealer, but I kind of wanted to almost match it because I think it looks kind of more natural. And then last of all, I got a Laura Mercier blush color infusion in ginger. And I saw this on, well, I actually saw it online and thought, oh, this might be a good color for me. But then I also watched TikToks to research like what it looks like because I thought it might be too light for my skin tone, but it turns out it actually works for a lot of different skin tones. So yeah, it looks really light, but I think people on TikTok were calling it like the beige blush, a beige blush. So I don't know. But yeah, it's just got like a really, it's almost like a light apricot color. And I'm trying to move away from pinks and berries for my blush into these more, I guess, beige colors. There's been a lot of beige today, hasn't there? Beige tiles, beige makeup. Oh my God. I promise I like color as well. But yeah, it just gives kind of a natural warmth, I suppose. And one of the reasons why I've been changing up my blush a bit recently is because on camera, I was realizing at certain angles, my blush was really harsh in videos. So I also thought if I get a softer blush color, then that might work a little bit better. So yeah, loving this. And in real life, it looks a little more pigmented than on camera too, as is usually always the case. And I like doing a little on my nose in summer because it gives that kind of, I mean, I don't want to say sunburnt look, but sun-kissed look, you know, bit of color, a bit flushed from the heat. We're still in spring right now. So really happy with that and recommend. I think this would work on someone who's fair too. I think it would work on a deeper skin tone as well. It's just a really interesting color to try out. So yeah, I was in ginger. And this actual blush I've also got in, I think, coral. And it's such a nice blush. I wanted to get another one. So yeah, that's a little bit of fun purchases. What else? I don't know, I think I'll finish off the vlog here, you guys. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you'd like to see in the next vlog. If you have any requests, and I'll try and make it happen. And the chows are actually out for a play date today. They're at a dog park playing with another dog, which is really lovely. So they'll be back soon. I just heard James yawn. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I can't wait to speak to you all soon. Dag dag!